Hey, YouTube friends, happy Friday. Let's talk about unwanted, insensitive comments from other people when you were sharing with them that you've been diagnosed with lichen sclerosus or that you're retiring. When I first was diagnosed with lichen sclerosus, I didn't share that with a lot of people just because I did find it difficult. I had some very gracious individuals who would just simply acknowledge that it must be difficult. And I simply said thank you. But then I would have other comments such as, um, it could be worse. Or they'd get their phones out and they'd start Googling lichen sclerosus. And if you do Google lichen sclerosus, you will get you'll get a lot of images, pictures of, say, some of the worst cases of lichen sclerosus. And that's very uncomfortable when you're having a discussion with another person and that starts to happen. Also, when I made the decision to retire, I had lots of comments about, you're too young to retire. What are you going to do when you retire? Or people thinking I should have retired before I turned 58. Those were from people who had already retired, right? Um, and it can be a difficult decision to, when to retire. So if somebody is gracious, you just, and that's great, just simply saying thank you, and maybe you're having further discussion. Um, that old show, kids say the darndest things. Well, adults can say the darndest things as well, right? And sometimes it's just not knowing how to respond. And you don't have to respond to an inappropriate or a insensitive comment. I- You know, you you didn't want to be diagnosed with LS, and it's your decision to retire. It's a decision that you make on your own. So just simply pausing after a negative comment and not responding. You don't have to respond. I think some people are looking for a rise out of you, and when we don't reply or don't comment, that can make them feel uncomfortable. And that's not the goal. The goal is not to make them uncomfortable, but it's to do what's best for you and not feeding in to their negativity, because you don't have to. You simply do not have to. Um, so yeah, just pausing or just simply, with retiring, um, it's my choice. It's my decision, and just leaving it at that. You don't have to say more. You don't have to say anything. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and say that. In regards to other like negative comments, I'm 60 years old, and I've decided to go gray. So wearing my gray and trying to wear it proudly, but again, lots of comments about like, why would you do that? How long are you going to do that for? Well, probably for the rest of my life. And I made a choice. It wasn't an easy decision. I was getting my hair colored, and I just 2 weeks later the roots would grow in, right? Um, and so yeah, just not feeding into those negative comments. I've had a lot of younger girls make some very positive, supportive comments, and not like I'm advertising it, but they will ask me if this is my natural color. And the lighting in here is not great. It's very hard to see, get a good picture of what it looks like, and not that I think it looks like fabulous, but I'm okay with it. There's days that it looks better. I mean, I have a good hair day, and sometimes I have a bad hair day. So just not feeding, if they have a negative comment, it's just like, yeah, I just wanted to do it, right? I don't have to say more. Um, is it nice to have the positive, supportive comments? Absolutely. Um, so speaking of gray hair, um, I would love to have any suggestions about what to make it more shiny. I bought this. I'm awful at shopping. I don't have the patience in a store, but I did buy this. Sorry, I'm holding on to Berry Boy here. I'm going the wrong way with this. Oh, let me use my other hand. I bought this back in February, I think at Sally's Beauty Salon. Is that what it's called? Beauty Supply. And it's supposed to make your hair look shiny. And isn't that awful? I bought it in February and I haven't used it. So I will try it, and maybe I'll even just post a picture of what it looks like. We'll see whether it's worth the money. Um, that was, I think, about $40. So again, just wanted to jump on and say hi and give my 2 cents in regards to comments, because I have had my share of positive, I've had my share of negative, and um, I am a registered social worker, so I've had a lot of discussions with people about, just negative feedback they've had, in various areas of their life, and it's just not fun, and just always trying to be supportive. So, if you please comment. I would love to hear how you've handled any discussions you've had. And please subscribe to help my channel grow. And in my last video, I said I would talk more about what I do during the day to care for my LS, and I will post that in the near future. I just wanted to jump on today. So, from me and from Barry Boy, Barry is our 14-year-old rescue that we've had since October, and he's just precious. He's very affectionate. He's a true lap dog, and we love him very much. He's very pampered now. We also have a rescue cat that maybe we can get Owen on here too. Their names, so his name is Barry, and Owen is our cat, and that's what their names were when we first fostered them, and we've adopted both of them, and we stayed with those names because that's what they had grown to know. So take care. Happy Friday, everyone, and until next time.